Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Disco Elysium. Now, in the last Let's Play, we checked out the pharmacy. And I do want to have a side note. I did do this thing where I did 2 episodes into the future, which consisted pretty much entirely of the body, but I was ludicrously drunk on that, so I am going to be redoing it because I can't remember anything.
With a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I'm only slightly inebriated right now.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older. The door does not budge.
Okay, so body time. And I do want to note, I'm going to maybe give myself 5 tries until we switch to something else to do. Because I wanted to get that body down, which it did when I was completely plastered. But then it's like, well... Then I looked up something about this game. It's like, well, if you get this body down early, then... Ooh, actually, just quick save here. What is it, F5? Okay. Then, you know, it kind of cuts some of the game.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated.
Oh, right. We need to put points to endurance, I guess.
There he still is, looking...
Okay. It's just 8% chance is hella low.
There he still is, looking... Ha ha ha.
Okay, what is it?
Again.
F9? Yeah.
There he still is, look... Ha ha ha. There he still is, looking... Ha ha.
Ha ha.
There he still is. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you.
Was that 2 or
It's
3
the
times?
smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I can't say I've been next to a corpse that's been dead for a long while and, you know, non-processed. But, because it's been around bodies that have been dead for, like, more than a week. At a morgue, you know. But when it comes to, you know, corpses of other things, they smell sweet for some reason. And that's not a good thing, but I wouldn't call it, like, a vomity thing, which I find weird. It's like, I'm next to a body that's not, you know, that smells, but it doesn't make me vomit. If I, you know, smush a bug, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna vomit for some reason.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that? Thought?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Oh, yeah.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed.
So I'm drinking, like,
Technically speaking,
grog.
these are sabatons, not boots.
sabotage?
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
I mean, which gives me more stuff? Okay, about the notebook? This would be nice.
It's all you, baby.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Is there... Because I could think of cubic zirconium, which is like stuff that can be like diamonds, but it's like, are these diamond boots?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Well, like, I find it weird that, like, they're able to get the, this area, but not this area, because it's like, well, that's higher. Who's gonna be able to come up here, get that, and then, I don't know.
We should keep a
Tall
lookout
man?
for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive.
Okay.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Sorry.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Cha-ching, baby. I'd like to be, like, a chaotic person, and sometimes I might try to play it, but I just,
Not too much, yes.
Let's click that.
It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Try it.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Where is this kid finding all these rocks? Just saying.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
So are these people, like... I know that a bunch of these things seem to be archaic and look old. Thinking of, like, maybe 1950s, but also it's like, is this, like, advanced technology here?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Oh, okay.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
Sabaton?
The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Please don't tell me to remember it.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Oh, I guess this is the thing where it's like, if we... Because I hear that these boots might be good, but I'm not... But it's like, if we lie and take off these boots... Because it's like, what are the boot stats? Let me just tab out for a hot second and then reset my face. Though, would it be good? Too bad I don't have like a big Twitch stream and have a chat. It's like, let's see. Are the boots good? Because I feel like that would, you know, maybe hang us either way. It's all about the badass looks of a fucking crab. Let's not heck Kim over and reset my face. Oh, take a sip and then reset my face. Sorry, it's been like forever.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Look, the
The
bear.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
It's a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
I mean, he has been having a whole bunch of these rocks thrown at them for
From this angle,
days.
it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots go with my super with my bell-bottom pants. I mean, yes, now that I think about it, but still.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
I feel like, and this is just me, if, you know, if those things are expensive, you don't care how, like, messed up they are. You just either pull the, you know, boots from the rest of this area up here, or B, you just saw them off, you know?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists.
Jeez, no wonder this took an entire
His
episode.
torso covered in tattoos and extremities.
That was
notched
all in the
pink
boots, and that was
blue.
like half an episode.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so. I mean, we did the success thing, so...
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Well, blue would work.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Pretty much, but still. I feel like it's something else, though.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Thing happened? Well, we don't need that anymore, so... Okay.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure. I agree.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Interrogate Sunshine. Mini.
Interrogate is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
It's a camera.
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
You want me to keep the thing on him or not? What's this? Oh, okay.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Let me read that again. Like his tattoos or what?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Don't get
A
drunk.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Yeah, I don't like milky eyes.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Why do the eyes go white?
The corpse
I tried.
is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
I think I might have re-rolled that in my inebriated state.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself. His eyes are dark brown hair. The corpse looks right. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I'll try that one.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
Mm-hmm. Daddy, dead.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
I don't know, I had to click on that.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
You have enough points for Inland Empire? No. What if we did?
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here?
It's been a week.
And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Oh, well, it looks like that thing increased, but it could be endurance. Are we on time?
The man before you is naked.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered.
But what if we do that, and then maybe do everything else? You know, just saying.
There he still is, looking.
Oh,
right
yeah,
through
right.
you. Ha ha ha.
Heck, didn't make a save for
There.
that. Oops.
There he still is. Ha.
I think it maybe
There
took
he
me like
still is.
one,
Ha.
2 tries when I did it when I was lately plastered to
There he
not
still
vomit.
is, looking. Ha. There he still is. Ha ha.
Like, it was white that you can redo?
There he still is, looking right through. Ha.
Boy, 8%, chances low.
There he still is. Ha.
I wonder what in
There he still
XCOM is your
looking.
chance
Ha.
of, like, what's their actual percentage?
There
Because I hear
he
that, like,
still is.
50% isn't
Ha.
50% chance, but it could be, like, 60% chance, so that people don't feel like
There
they,
he still
you know,
is.
are fucked.
Ha.
I do miss XCOM.
There he still is. Look. Ha.
Okay, this is getting annoying.
There he still is. Ha.
It's surprising that we didn't, you know, complete do
There
it, but
he
it's like,
still is.
yeah,
Look.
it
Ha.
would just be weird coming up here every single day, because I
There
think you can
he still is.
do this
Look.
once a
Ha.
day to, you know,
There he still is. Ha.
try not to vomit every day.
There he still is. Ha. There he still is. Ha.
Wow, we got really lucky, because it was like, what,
There he still
4
is.
tries? 3
Look.
tries?
Ha. There he still is. Looking as you.
Oh,
There he
Cunt.
still is. Looking. Ha. There he still is. Ha.
because I think you look at him, it's like, yeah, meanism.
There he still is.
I get
Looking.
fragments
Ha,
of
ha,
life,
ha.
you know? It do be like that. But I think that's going to be the end
There he
of this
still
Let's
is.
Play. It's kind of weird being like, hey, it's a Let's Play instead of a sign play, because I've been having a
There
month
he
at my,
still is.
you know,
Looking. Ha.
mum's house, and it's like, mostly sign
There
plays.
he still is.
Like, I Promise.
There he still is. Looking right through you. Ha, ha.
Great Troubles.
There he still is.
Broken
Look.
Harbors.
There he still is. Look. Ha.
A lot of things.
There he still is. Looking. As you breathe in, it's a puzzle. What's hanging in front?
They do.
The man before you.
Okay, time to leave. Quick save.
The man before you is naked, an intricate web of blue.
Of no nation, I agree.
He takes a thin piece.
Interrogate.
Triggered.
An instant I have only 2 ampoules, so
I can't remember what,
don't want to waste one.
A sound. A shrill flash. Followed by the breaking of a small.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only.
It contains insight to the victim's person.
what's the thing
By
we
his
missed
build,
out?
I'd say this was a man of his. Sure.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by. His eye, dark brown hair
That one?
grows on his head. I'm gone.
Oh yeah, I do remember that there. Now maybe we'll save that for the next Let's Play. Give ourselves a 4% chance, since it's mainly the thing.
Come back later.
because we got communism to deal with. So, end of this side play. So, let's play. So, guys, like, comment what you like, dislike, tips, or otherwise. If you like me, YouTube, and like Secret, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay new animals to help control the pit population. And until next time, now let's play me, GamerWolfSix, of Disco Elysium. Yep, so thanks and see ya.